So if you don't know, this is the Nintendo Switch. This is Nintendo's newest console. It's pretty different in design because you can either play it on the TV or you can click the controllers out of here, attach it to this little tablet screen, and play on the go. The games look and play exactly the same whether you have it hooked up to the TV or you're sitting on the couch with this little screen. So it's pretty neat. We've had some fun with it. There are a few things on here that could use some improvement as much as we like it, and you can see people have already been busy designing, so I'll have links to all these things. I just got them right off of Thingiverse. So let's go through each part to begin with, and then at the end I'll tell you a little bit more about the Switch. Alright, so first off is the dock. To the dock you can connect HDMI to your TV, and then it charges with a USB cable. USB-C cable, not a regular USB. You can also take this out and charge it, but the charging port is on the bottom. So the problem is, if you wanted to play with just the screen, not play it on TV, and you put it in here, you obviously can't see because it's blocked. I'm assuming that they have this coming up so high so that this doesn't fall forward and snap off the little connection going on at the bottom. So they did build a stand into the machine, but it's pretty crummy. See, it's pretty flimsy. In fact, it snaps off pretty easily. But you set that up, if it's on a flat table like this, like on your kitchen table somewhere, it's fine. But it doesn't take much for it to fall over. So if it does get bumped, it's going to get knocked over. Plus, you can't charge it while it's sitting like that. And this thing, you might get like 2 or 3 hours out of it, and then you got to charge it up again. So plenty of people have made stands like this. This seems to be the most popular one right now. It's got a spot where the cable can come up and charge. It sits in there. It's pretty solid. It's pretty stable. I mean, a little wobbly, but it's better than nothing. I think I'm going to try another one maybe where the supports are out further. But so far, this has been fine. They have 3 different angles, 45 degrees, 35 degrees, I think. So you can print what suits you. I like it standing up a little bit more, but some people might really get at the table and hunch over, so they might like a different angle. So, yeah, this would be something I would definitely print. Whether it's this stand or another one, you're going to want a better stand than what it comes with. Next, let's talk about managing the games. The games come on cartridges. They're tiny. Now, of course, you can just digitally download the games, and then you don't have to worry about the cartridges at all. But I'm weird. I like to have the actual physical little thing. Plus, this has a limited amount of memory. I think it's like 32 gigs on here. So a couple games and it's going to fill up. You can put an additional micro SD card in here, and it'll hold more games, but still, it's kind of a pain. Especially, the games are so large, if you want to download them, they take forever. So, anyway, place to put these cartridges. Of course, you could buy a separate case, but this is meant to clip onto the back. So, the compartment I just opened, that's where you plug in like the HDMI and the USB-C cable. So, this just slides onto the back. And then, when you close this, it closes over. They made like a little lip there. So it closes over the little lip, snaps into place. I guess not too well. I was going to show off. Snaps into place, and then the games flop into here. So the nice thing would be if they had more games. We went to the store, there were 3. You could get Zelda, which we have, and then this 1-2 Switch, which is a party game, and then some dance game. Cartridges fit in here okay. I would probably want it a little deeper. I can tell they wanted to have more of the labels sticking up. But it holds 6 games, so if they ever do release 6 games, they fit in there just fine. Maybe a little snugger. Is that a word, snugger? But yeah, it's nice to have the games, because we were opening the little boxes that they come in and swapping them in and out, and you know, first world problems. But Now they're right there and handy, so hopefully they won't get lost because they're tiny. The other thing, if you get these, lick them. I know that sounds weird. They put some kind of weird coating on them. They taste awful, so that if kids try to eat these things, here, I'll do it. Oh. Ooh, it's bad. Yeah, they're not gonna put those. They're not gonna put that in their mouth again. Okay. The controllers. The controllers are pretty cool. This middle plastic part comes with the system. Okay. And they just come on when you move them or press buttons, which I'm doing to remove them. So there's just a little switch. It's actually easier than what I just made it look. So you can play with them like this. You don't have to have them in anything. So you could use them like this. There are some games where you hand one to each person and you turn them like this and use them as a little mini remote. They click onto the machine. And once they're on there, they're really solid and work well. There have been some problems with some of them not working on some machines, but I haven't had that happen yet, so I guess I've just been lucky, or maybe just not had it long enough. But anyway, you also have these things, and these are like cappers that you put on top of here, and I always have to be careful to put them on the right way. But they match up, go on here, and just give it a little bit more size, I guess, and it makes these buttons larger. So for some of the games, these buttons might be more important than others. It has a little lock. Taking these off is a pain. You can do it, but the problem is if you put this on upside down, I don't even want to do it. You put it on upside down and it is hard to take off. Then you take these off, you set them somewhere. I can already see the kids losing them. So I went on to see if I could find a solution. This was the first thing I saw. It was kind of another person's version of something like this, okay, that comes with it. So this holds these. Should put it like this. The cord comes down through here, but it takes a little finagling, so doing it backwards, I'll just shove them in there for now. So those fit in there, so hopefully you'll have some management there and not lose them. These things slip in just like the regular console. There's even a nice little click, so it's hitting the thing in the right spot there to give it a little bit of a lock. So it clicks in there. They sit nice. They sort of hold on. If I give it a little tap, it's gonna come off. So that's the biggest problem with it. It works well. I kind of like the flat idea at first instead of having these, you know, this is like an Xbox 360. Something was nice with my hands like this. If it had just a little bit of a bump on the back, I think I'd like it more. But the problem with this is that it's not a snug fit, and that could be my printer. That's the problem. But anyway, I would get playing, and then this would slide a little bit, And as soon as that one slides, and then they both just want to keep going that way because your hand's pressing in that direction. So I really wanted to like this. I really did. But yeah, they just don't stay in there well enough. Maybe I'll try again. I'll dial my printer in a little bit better. But it does hold these things really nice. So I think I'd have a much harder time losing this whole big thing than just those little caps that you put on. So, but anyway, I also saw this one. And this does the same thing for these. They just slide on. And then you have them on there. It's a nice little stand. Place for the cables to go. And you can throw this next to the machine. It's got, I don't know what the little hole would be for. I mean, obviously you'd put some kind of string there and make a keychain or something. I didn't see anything on the machine where this would hang off of, but I guess you could put it someplace. I guess if you're going to travel, if you're going to put it in your bag, maybe it makes sense to have something like a keychain, because this is a totally portable system, so I guess that makes sense. So those are all the parts that I printed. For the system itself, I really like it. We're kind of spoiled when it comes to video games. We have the Xbox One, the PS4, and now this. And right now, maybe because it's new, but I really like this one a lot. But I did grow up being a Nintendo fan, so like I said earlier, the only problem is there aren't very many games. We have this 1-2 Switch game, which is a little party game. The kids have had fun playing that with their buddies, and we've been playing some. But it has 28 games, which sounds like a lot, but some of them are duds, and you get tired of the good ones because you play them over and over again. But it's a fun little party game. I don't think it was worth what it costs. This kind of stuff probably should have just been bundled in here, but yeah, that's how it is. Zelda though, oh, Zelda, can't stop playing Zelda. I feel bad because my kids aren't adventure game kids. You know, my son likes sports games, my daughter likes the dancey, this kind of game, you know, party fun game. So I've been hogging the machine and spending a lot of time with it. Yeah, Zelda's really good. If you're a Zelda fan, you have to have this. You have to have this. Some things about the machine. It's got a real nice weight to it. The screen is really nice when you're playing. I actually prefer to play it in portable mode than on the TV. It's kind of nice if the kids are watching something on TV, I don't have to kick them off to play, you know, which sounds funny. The kids don't have to kick me off the TV to play this either. They can put this in the room, which is nice. Get a screen protector. This has a screen protector on it. When you put it in the dock, it rubs up against the plastic. And this original screen is plastic. They probably didn't go glass because they didn't want kids shattering it. But there's little grooves. I guess they're not grooves, but there's some parts out here extended that holds it in here nice and snug. And after a while, it's going to scratch that screen. So get a screen protector. They were cheap. Couple bucks. I got two nice ones for like $10. So I guess in the end, you know, it's early. It's early in this console's life. There's going to be tons of these things to print. I can imagine lots of things that the little Joy-Cons are going to click into, and hopefully they'll just be a little bit better than this one. This one is so close. It's already so close, and the game system's only been out for like a month. So yeah, total thumbs up on the machine, total thumbs up on the things that I built. This one just thumbs up minus, really close. But yeah, if you're debating whether or not to get this machine and you're a Nintendo fan and you saw that last Wii U and you're like, this is good. This is good. Get this one. So hope you liked it. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe. Like I said, videos aren't going to be as regular. We're just going to do stuff as fun stuff comes up. So we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.